What's going on, guys? Welcome to another edition of the NarikChase channel. I'm your boy NarikChase, and in this video, we are going to be talking about the three rumors that have been circling around about Microsoft and their newest installments into the Gears of War franchise. Now, E3 is coming up, and there's a lot of buzz about what possibly is in the making, what is in the making, what they're going to show, what they're not going to show. But I've seen three tidbits of information that have definitely caught my eye, and of course, Gears of War is one of them. Now, in Gears of War is one of my favorite video game franchises. It's up there with Halo and Fallout. Really love the story, and I know a lot of fans have really been wanting another game, especially kind of what happened after Gears of War 4. Uh, which was a good game in its own right, despite some of the flaws that it did have. Now, E3 coming up, and there's definitely a lot of rumors buzzing around about Gears of War. Definitely had to talk about this and have make a video for it. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the news. Now, according to Polygon, which I believe that they were interviewing on this, I end up coming across this article on the website. I ended up coming across this article on the website, and it's saying that there are three new games in development, each one different from each one is now I did come across this article that was talking about that there are three new Gears of War games coming out. According to Polygon, Microsoft could be planning to announce three wildly different games under the Gears of War umbrella. One of these is allegedly Gears of War 5. It's a given that this game is in development, though with Gears of War 4 only releasing 2 years ago, it's unlikely its successor will be ready for release in 2018. The second rumored game will be a real-time strategy title in the same vein of the two Halo War spin-offs. Given the amount of lore and history written into the Gears of War series already, this seems like the perfect opportunity to explore less familiar territory. Microsoft will be wise to examine Halo War's success relative to its sequel. However, the first game offered us an opportunity to see the early stages of the Human Covenant War, while the sequel's tale was fairly inconsistent. The first game offered us an opportunity to see the early stages of the Human Covenant War, while the sequel's tale was fairly inconsequential for the series as a whole. The third game is rumored to be a Battle Royale title, which shouldn't come as a huge surprise. Gears of War 4's multiplayer was better received than its campaign mode, and expanding this to include 100 players could Gears of War 4's multiplayer was better received than its campaign mode, and expanding this to include 100 players could transform how people play. With any luck, it would be a free offering, as the recent success of Fortnite Battle Royale has shown that's the best way to attract new players. Now, as far as Gears of War is concerned, I am highly anticipating either one of these games because each one of them is an opportunity for the franchise. Gears of War 5 again is a given. That definitely needs to be a Gears of War 5, and I hope with that game being in development, they're taking notes for some of the things that they got wrong in Gears of War 4. Give us a complete story with more cameos from characters that we both know and love, while introducing new characters. Also giving us a bit more when it comes to the Swarm, as well as what's going on with the COG at this moment. Expand upon the world and don't just make it one just big chase scene. Give us some exploration, which the series has definitely been lacking in. As far as the Gears of War As far as a Gears of War real-time strategy game, I think that'd be a fantastic idea. In fact, I've talked with friends about this in the past, about how with this being a war game, it would make sense for it to be a real-time strategy game, allowing players to potentially play as both the COG and as the Locust. And with the new Swarm as well as Lambit, there's no reason why we shouldn't have 4 totally different armies to get engaged with. I think it'd be an awesome idea to deploy this. I think this would be a fantastic idea to employ this as a game, and I hope that is just more than a rumor. also with a Gears of War Battle Royale game, I would not actually mind that. I think it'd be a fantastic idea. Not only would you be able to play as your favorite characters, but with all the weapons, all the different enemy types, all the different maps, all the different skins, it just would make for an awesome and great experience. Now, it being a third-person shooter and one of the best third-person shooters out there, I think that this would go really well as a I think it would be a really good as it being a great as it is a fantastic third person shooter in its own right with some of the best, and when I mean absolute best, online multiplayer modes such as horde mode, such as the I mean, this would be a fantastic. This game potentially has two and a Gears of War Battle Royale title would be absolutely thrilling for the series. When you had things like Horde mode, or the mode you get to play as the Locust, or even the badass multiplayer versus mode that is the series has been known for, this is definitely a given. They should work their way into that direction. Now, having said that, if there is a Gears of War 5, please give us a really good and competitive and fun multiplayer online experience. But if you're going to go with a Battle Royale as well, please don't take away from Gears of War 5. That would only just detract from what you could potentially have as a fantastic title. But as I've said, I am highly anticipating this if these rumors are true. And it feels like they should go in this direction. 3 potentially good ways to actually capitalize on this franchise. So having said that, guys, in the comment section below, let me know your thoughts. Would you want to see a Gears of War 5 or a Gears of War real-time strategy game or Gears of War Battle Royale game? And also hit that like, share, subscribe, and that notification button to get the best of what's going on the NarikChase channel, as well as stay tuned on Tuesdays and Thursdays for more videos. Definitely catch you guys later. NarikChase signing out.